Hi, everybody, and welcome to Drink Smart. Since it's Monday night, it's time for another Tuesday night wine. You know what that means. Tuesday night wines are the ones that are cheap, they're easy to relax with. You sit back and you watch Netflix. You know who you are, and you know what Tuesday night wines are. So, anyway, I want to tell you about this new Tuesday night wine that I found that I'm so excited about. It is a, wait for it, Gruner Veltliner. Now, I'm awfully proud that I can pronounce Gruner Veltliner like that. I was scared of this wine for a long time. Number one, I didn't know how to pronounce it. Number two, it was Austrian. The only Austrian wines that I had had were some kind of sweet Rieslings, and they would say they were dry, but they really were off dry, and I never really liked them. I kept reading about these Gruner Veltliners, and I thought I was missing something. I was missing something. Think of Gruner Veltliner like the cool kid, maybe a little bit badass Sauvignon Blanc. But even cooler than that, they are cheap compared to French wines, compared to Napa wines. I got this pretty good Gruner Veltliner for $12 from wine.com. I've got the document to prove it. Great for a weeknight. Let me uncork it. Oh no, I don't uncork it because it has a screw-off cap. Another reason to be happy on a Monday night. I'm going to pour it, and then I'm going to read you the notes from the bottle. This Gruner Veltliner comes from Aichenberg. It's probably pronounced in a very richly Germanic way, Aichenberg, but I'm not going to do that to you. I love this translation. This typical and spicy wine is made by 100% of Gruner Veltliner. It is very typical and is best with seafood, light food, and light meat. One interesting point there, twice they mentioned typical. I think in this context they mean it's typical of the grape. It's a good representation of a Gruner Veltliner wine, which is made, as we just learned, by 100% of Gruner Veltliner. Well, gonna give it the old swirl, kind of medium straw. Nothing looks all that unusual. Really thin legs. Let me see how much alcohol is in this sucker. 13%. Okay, about like most Sauvignon Blancs. Oh man. Boom. Big apple in the nose. Big sour green apple. Bam. I can kind of smell gravel too. More grapefruit than lemon. Just beautiful aromas. I always read that there's supposed to be green pepper in here. I'm going to see if I can pick up green pepper. You know how suggestive this stuff is. You tell me it's supposed to be in there, I'll tell you I smell it. We'll see. Well, okay. All right, I smell green pepper, so sue me. All right, time to taste this. That is just so nice. It's tart. The old salivary glands are firing. Getting some really, you know what? I'm getting some of that green peppery thing more on my tongue than I was smelling it. But I'm tasting the apples. Boy, you hear me just kind of. That's tart. I'm tasting the citrus. I'm tasting the apple. And yes, I'm tasting that kind of gravel that this grew in. Or I don't know if it grew in gravel, but it smells like gravel. There's a wonderful kind of clean stone flavor to it. There's a sense that it's got a little bit of carbonation in there. And it's funny, I've had this wine like 4 times now, and sometimes it feels like it's got some carbonation. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if that means inconsistent bottling. I don't know if it's inconsistent tasting. There are no bubbles in this thing. There's just a slight sense you get on your tongue. I like that. I like that for a Tuesday night wine. So, the 3 things you got to know. Pronounce it, Gruner Veltliner. Number 2, you can get it cheap. Point number 3, it's sort of a badass Sauvignon Blanc. The cool kids know about it. The cool kids like to talk about it. And now you know about it. That's all I got. That's all you need. Till I see you again, remember, drink smart and pronounce it Gruner Veltliner.